Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and welcome back for another, daily dose of Junk Journal January, which is a daily prompt challenge hosted by Meg Journals, where every day you have a prompt word and you're to work in your journal using that prompt. And we are up to day 17, January 17th, and today's prompt is fragile. So, excuse me. Apparently my voice is going to cooperate with the prompt today and be fragile. Take a drink there and see if I can get some of the frogginess gone out of my throat. Okay, so this is the little journal I'm working in. It's just a little accordion journal that I made for Junk Journal January. And we have every day been fulfilling the prompt word as we work through this little guy. And yesterday's was unfold, which I made this little paper bag that unfolds and has this little secret journaling spot that also unfolds. Not my favorite page I've done for this journal, but I'm pretty happy with how it ended up. And so today we're going to be working on this side. And I am going to do another collage because I don't need a lot of writing space. I journal in pictures, not in words, and so collage is kind of my go-to, so that's what we're going to do today as well. Now, I'm going to use this piece of scrapbook paper for my background because I think the purple and blues tie in with the adjacent page. And I like that cohesive look when you open up the journal, that the pages kind of, are cohesive with each other. So I'm going to start with that as the background, and since it does take up the whole page, I'm going to actually work on this and then put it in the journal because I think it will be easier at this point. Since we're getting toward the back, it's kind of hard to work on because you can see, it's not level. So, let's get started on that. I've pulled out several things that I consider to be fragile, and we are going to build a collage, like I said. So, the first thing that I have is this little girl, and I have colored her dress a nice purple color to match the background in the adjacent page. And if you have not seen how I do this, I paint the area that I'm going to color with my colored pencil with a clear matte gel or clear gesso. And then I take my colored pencil, which in this case is just a Master's Touch colored pencil, which, if I'm not mistaken, this was the first set of colored pencils that I actually purchased. And I think these are just the Hobby Lobby brand. I have several others that I upgraded once. I got used to using colored pencils. But these are actually a very good starting point if you're not, if you don't work with colored pencils a lot and want a good, inexpensive start to using them, these are pretty good. So, like I said, I colored her, so she's one of our fragile pieces. This is by Sweet Pea Curiosities, as most of these, sorry, most of these images are that I'm using in this one, and it is in her kit that's called In the Attic, or Attic Finds, or Attic something. So then I have this little porcelain doll, and I am not sure how well that is showing up on the camera, but I took some clear embossing powder and put it just over this part like it was behind cellophane or plastic, and I crackled her face like she had been broken. Okay, so we're going to use that. And then I have a clock, because time is fragile, in my opinion. And I did the same thing. I put the clear where I thought the glass would be, and then I put crackles like the glass was broken. Okay, so we're going to use that. And then I have these two little pieces of lace, which I also consider to be very fragile. So we're going to use that. And then I have a couple little charms that I hung on the safety pin that I'm going to pin down here on the lace. And one was a heart, because everyone knows hearts are very fragile. And a feather, which is also very fragile. And then we're going to top it off with using some flowers as embellishments. Oh, and I also have this little brad I want to use. That's a dragonfly, because dragonfly wings are very fragile as well. So, let's get started. I'm going to put this on first, because I need to poke a hole in here before I put the picture down. So I'm just gonna take my little pokey tool and poke a hole and put my brad in, and just put my my dragonfly in, and that will be ready to go. So everybody's doing well today. It's cold here again. We're supposed to get pretty nice weather over the weekend, and then this weekend is supposed to be absolutely freezing. So I'm gonna try to take advantage this weekend when we're gonna be in the 50s, because we're gonna be in single digits next week. Is that not crazy? I'm just going to throw some ink around these little flower die cuts, which are $49 in Market. And I just picked blues and purples to go with everything else that we're doing. Just ink these up real quick, just to get any little white perforation marks or any white that are going along the edges, kind of camouflaged. I can pick them up. My fingers are still cold. They haven't warmed up yet. I think I've already inked everything else. See, I thought I had that in my hand and I didn't. Okay, So let's start gluing this down. Again, I think this will be a pretty quick video, but that's kind of what I want for these. I don't want to be fiddling around with them for too long. So the first thing we need to do is determine where we want our lace. I don't know if I want this piece over here. I think I do. And then the blue over top of it. Yep. Alright, so let's glue the white one down first. Where's my glue book? And my glue. Not had it open yet this morning, so hopefully it won't give me too much trouble. Probably wouldn't give me near as much trouble if I would remember to clean the point off when I get through with it the day before. Okay, let's see if we can get going here. So this is gonna go here. And then I'm gonna do the blue right on top of that. And then I want her to go right about there. Move over just a little bit. And then our little pin, I don't even know if I can attempt to do this with my cold fingers, but we're gonna try. It's a rusty paper clip, and so it doesn't want to go through that lace too well. Oh, safety pin, not a paper clip. Alright, so we got that. And then we want to put our little porcelain doll on here. Just like that. And then our clock. And then we're going to embellish with our flowers. Now, I want one set of these to be up here. We may have to cut it off just a little bit, but that's okay. So I think I want it like that. Yeah. So we're gonna put this down. In our flower. And one of these purple ones, just to bring in some more purple. I think I may want the big one. Like that, I think. And then I'm going to take these little ones and put them down here to kind of finish off the bottom. If I can pick it up. Kind of like that. Let's cut this off. Okay, I like that. I don't think I have anything that says fragile, but I was thinking that maybe I had something that said oh, I might have a stamp that says fragile. Do I? Handle with care. But I don't think it'll show up because it's one of those that's black with a white writing, or you know, you stamp it. Major part of it is black. Let me look in the single. Single word book here by Tim Holtz. Nope. Don't see one. You would think that would be a word that would be on here. Rub on. Again, handle with care. But I don't really have a place to put that I think it's going to show up. We could put it right down there in that corner. Let's try that. Or we could put it no, I don't like it there. Can't get the back off of it. So I just think it's going to disappear because I don't have anything really light. I could put it on like a white piece of paper or white and then stick it on there. Okay, let's put it on the scrap here. Can't get it off now. And then I'm going to cut just a small white border around it. Ink around that. think I'm going to put it right there. That way it kind of calls attention to the dragonfly. So let's do that. Need to put some more glue down here. Okay, so there's that. So let's put it in the journal and see what it looks like. If I can get my pen back in my glue. Don't want to leave it out since it's actually working halfway decent. All right. So it's going to go on this page, and I'm going to fold this out flat so I'll have better luck trying to glue it in and get some of this bulk out from behind it this way. There we go. So it will go on the page just like that. And I could make it a pocket. That's always an option. I'm not going to, but if you do something like this, that's always an option to make a pocket at the top or on the side or however you want to. Main thing is to remember, if you're doing one of these accordion journals, to not make something that overhangs your edges on the sides, because it will keep you from being able to fold your accordion pages back up. But you can have things sticking out the top and the bottom without much difficulty. All right, so there we go. There is our prompt for today, which is the 17th of January for Fragile. And I think we have that represented in several different ways. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you back tomorrow for the next day's prompt, which is bright. So until then, everybody take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.